Hi Gemini, welcome. Time for Love in the New Moon. This is a general love reading for all of you Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. So take what works, leave what doesn't. We all know who we are in the story. So let's see what's going on for the energies of this full moon and all of you Geminis in love. I have to admit that when I first thought about like, okay, I'm going to do Gemini, somebody out there is looking for their twin. I think all Geminis have to find their twin. All right, so let's see what's going on for you Geminis out there in love. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Yeah, I got to go back to the whole twin thing. If you feel like you're with somebody, you know, I'm not talking about somebody who's married, you know, well, maybe you are married. But, you know, like if you don't feel like, you know, they get you, I think that's a big issue for some of you Geminis out there. Because you really want your twin. That's why you're a Gemini. You want somebody who gets you. You know, where, you know, all four of you can sit down together and have a conversation. Anyway, let's see what's going on in your world of love. All right, one more shuffle. And we'll cut the cards and see what's happening for all of you Geminis out there. All right, so I have a story. I see a story. Okay, so we have the Ten of Pentacles here. So here we have like this young energy, and you see the chest is open, and he's got a pentacle, and the dog's over there sniffing it. Nobody's looking. So like when somebody's not looking, I feel like you're taking money. So if you're involved with somebody, I mean, you might be dipping into the savings account, checking account, you know, it's like get your hand in the cookie jar. So, and I say that because over here we have the Nine of Cups, and it's reversed. So whenever I see the Nine of Cups reversed, I mean, it's like, yeah, it's usually the wish card, but in a lot of instances, it's a card about ego. It's about somebody being very selfish. It's about people, you know, doing things their way. You know, it's like they only see, they're very tunnel vision, and it's all about them. Okay, so for whoever needed to hear that, I see that right there. So right now, you are hanging suspended because I think you know that this whole thing about dipping into money or sneaking around or doing something selfishly, because it's almost like even though, wow, this is an interesting twist. I feel like even though you might have been cut off, like they might have caught you taking money out of the piggy bank, there's somebody else who you turn to for money. So if it doesn't work one way, you go in another direction. Yeah, because it's almost like you're, you know, that's how you're going to handle all of this. All right, so over here, we have the Five of Swords reversed. And what crowned you is the Strength card reversed. So I think whatever it is that you are like robbing Paul to, you know, pay Peter or whatever it is that you're doing, I think it's one of these things that it's not suiting you. You know, it's not helping you. It's not, if anything, it's leaving you weak. It's leaving you like almost to the point like you're not working, you know, but you're also not doing anything about anything. This is like a couch potato type of energy. So it's almost like I feel like you don't get it. What don't you get, Gemini? What don't you get? You know, it's like you can't take from everybody else to do whatever it is you want to do. So what comes up here is the Page of Cups. And this one, you know, see how this fish is jumping out? I feel like it doesn't matter what you do. At some point, you know, you get caught and this all comes to an end. You know, and the trouble continues. Trouble continues. But, oh, you have an idea. Because you're a Gemini, you have an idea. If I were you, I would think very carefully about your idea. Think it through. Don't just have an idea and run with it. Okay. All right, so that was pretty intense. Something's about to go down. Like, you know, you get caught with your hand in the cookie jar, Gemini, I'm telling you. And you can't do anything about it. I mean, and everybody ends up really unhappy, really pissed off. I feel like if you had somebody helping you, you know, it's almost like everything is exposed. Okay, so let me talk about this full moon, okay? I always look at a full moon, doesn't matter what full moon it is, like a flashlight. This is a flashlight, shining its light down on an issue that needs to be dealt with between you and your person. 5 of Cups. See those cups that are already falling down? I mean, look, there's been a lot of pain, a lot of hurt already. And yeah, there's something that still can be salvaged. But you have got to put down your pride. Watch what you say, you know, because there's this ego about this person, whoever this is. It's almost like you just don't see everybody else, how it's affecting you, what you're doing, how it's affecting everybody, you know. And some of you, this time around, it wouldn't surprise me that, you know, you get sent on your way because, like, they're so tired of it, of you doing nothing but taking money and making life harder than it has to be. And, you know, it's like you can't even get out from underneath it, you know, but there's something that you can't walk away from. Nope. So, you know, you might need help. You might need help. And, you know, yeah, and here, you know, you take, you know, what you want, what you need. You know, this is something that has gone on for a long time. Yeah, and I do. You put your hand in the cookie jar. You know, it leaves everybody so angry. So, look, and here, you know, these 2 cards, the 5 of Swords, here's your twin, the 7 of Swords. They always come out together. They always, you know, usually, 9 times out of 10. Well, maybe not 9 times out, a lot. Okay, so, you know, you keep doing this, you know, you hang yourself up. And then, man, everything shuts down. And whoever it is that you are connected to, it's almost like you get so closed. But I don't see you even being able to, like, you know, the Hierophant with the 8 of Wands. You know, the Hierophant, this is about a spiritual union. This is about, you know, your religious beliefs, your community, your church, your faith. It's like you lose faith. But why do you lose faith? See, because this person, this Gemini, listen, I got a lot of, my best friend is a Gemini. But this Gemini, they are just not seeing that they played a part in all of this, all of the downfall. Taking all the money. Yeah, there's been a lot of instability. See, something's got to come to an end. Once and for all. Put it to rest. You know, but there's a lot of conflict. You fight. You fight with all of this. You fight with them. Watch your words. Especially if you've got some Scorpio in your chart. Scorpios, man, they got a sharp tongue. So if you're a Gemini with a Scorpio, whoo, I'd be afraid of you. All right, so listen. You know, it's time for you to start really fighting your demons, whatever they are, whoever it is. You know, because things are coming out this full moon. Things are. This is a full moon. When things come out, the healing begins. All right, so, you know, if you feel like, you know, this tower that you've been avoiding sucks, well, yeah, get it out. Be done with it. It doesn't own you then, does it? You know, so, yeah, there's a lot that's been hidden, that's been gone unsaid. Whatever it is that you've been doing, whatever it is secretly that you've been doing, that you love so much. Look, the High Priestess with the Devil. You know how bad your actions have been. And you haven't done anything about it. Nothing. Wow, Gemini. that's a heavy-duty reading. Yeah, I think it's time to find some healing and balance. Watch your words. You're angry. You're going to be defensive, especially if you get called out. But I know, God, my nose itches. I know, Gemini, that I have had this reading for you before. So this is somebody who really is, you know, I think the last reading I did was Dancing with the Devil. Was that you? Might have been. Yeah. You got to look at this, you know, because you're all alone. And you really got to look at whatever it is that, you know, is holding you back, making you so unstable. You know, you got to, like, cut to the chase. You need to see what is making you so unstable. I mean, to the point where I think it's affected everything. Yeah, you can't pretend anymore. You cannot pretend anymore. You cannot go on doing whatever it is that you are doing. It is not working for you. It is leaving you really emotionally distraught and truly weak. It's just not working. None of it. And look what it's doing to your relationship. Dancing with the Devil. That was your last. I'm pretty sure that was you. It's moon time. It's the full moon tonight. That flashlight, it's shining on that one thing that you don't want to do, but it is the one thing that will help you with your future. And, you know, let me tell you something, Gemini, and this isn't for everyone, you know, but you may have hit bottom, and that's what you got to look at. All right? Wow, this is going to be intense. Now, I know there's a lot of energies out there with Mars and squares and conjuncts, and I don't know, I'm not an astrologer, but maybe you might want to read about a little bit of the energies, because, you know, the energy of Mars alone is very fiery. I mean, that's a, you know, that's a planet of war, you know, so it's ruled by Mercury. I think Mars, Mercury, I don't know. I'm not an astrologer. Anyway, look it up. It's good stuff. All right, so that's what I've got for you, Gemini. I hope this resonated. If it did, great. If it didn't, that's okay. Take what works, leave what doesn't. Messages are for the greatest and highest good. Thumbs up for me, and I'll see you at the next reading. Bye now.